Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Lately I've been using a lot of avatars and trust me, the technology has evolved so much. And did you hear the news about Nano Banana? Yes, they have this character consistency. Seems like in the future you can become any kind of version of yourself online if you're willing to put your image online. Over the past 5 years, since I started using my avatar on the channel, I always have this fascination about how people using avatar and how I use avatar, what the relationship between me and the virtual self, the social media version of me, and the animated character version of me. For this episode, we actually made a playbook about how to be the virtual self. Like, I'll show you right here. Who is your virtual you? And then I want to go through this booklet with you because I find a connection between personal branding online right now and then the virtual avatar of you, and to prepare for the future when you have the chance to become whoever you want. This is more like a game for me. It's exploration into the virtual world. Let's get started. So as I mentioned, when I started my channel, I didn't really want to use my face because I feel like whenever I see the camera, I don't know who I'm looking at. I don't know what to talk about. So every video I'm posting, I actually was talking thousands of times and cutting. And I'm seeing myself more like a TV host. I had some kind of experience before, but I never felt like I'm connecting with my audience. And then at that time, the virtual avatar, the VTuber, was very popular. And then my husband suggests me to use face tracking, iPhone face tracking, which is the one of the video I still get a lot of views until today. My point is, when I use the avatar, I start to discover a certain part of me I couldn't review myself through the camera. Behind the avatar, I started to be very playful, curious, fun, and I triggered part of my personality to show through my videos. And later on, I stopped using my avatar, but I feel like through the avatar, I developed my online personality. And then recently, because of a lot of apps and technologies can make you have your look-alike avatar, like this photo I have and this photo I have, they're all not me. I'm not taking the photo, it's my avatar from apps, and I use one of the photo on my LinkedIn and Instagram profile picture, kind of like a character of me I want to present online, the professional and fashionable direction. That's the side. So when I talk with client about personal branding, I feel like it's all connected because virtual self, when you make a virtual version of yourself, what you want to represent when people look at your profile picture or when people talk with you through online meeting, that's the presentation you have, the brand you want to develop. Or when I have different channels online, and each channel I have different persona, the different target market. So for each one, I usually create different version of virtual self because I will have different kind of personality while I'm talking and make video. So yeah, so I want to use this video to go through this playbook with you guys, and then maybe you'll be interested to download it and just to see if that's what you want to try online. If that's easier for you to present yourself through one channel or another, is not completely you, but it's the virtual self that you created online. And now let's take a look at this playbook. There's two avatars. One is made with app, one is made with AI sticker. Virtual identity is not fake, it's not filtered, just a version of you amplified by imagination. So you basically can imagine a character through your virtual avatar or your virtual persona that you wanted to show up online. And I will use the example of my other small channel I have been experimenting with, which is my snack video channel. Maybe you have heard about this. I love eating snacks, and then in Japan, the snacks are all like little cute characters and then the surprise boxes. I get really happy. So my husband's like, why don't you just share that online, because that happiness you have is real. So I started to make this little channel. I just open box all the little snacks and I try and I showcase those. And then when I do that, I start using this virtual identity playbook to create this persona of myself. If you can if you go to the channel, you will know the me right here talking about technology and art, and then the me showing up in front of camera sharing snacks are completely different personality. So I showed from this virtual identity playbook why you need a digital you. A study shows that reveal hidden parts of ourselves when we're not seen directly. It's actually from one of the study I read it a couple months ago. If you have experience posting yourself or content online or talking for a camera, if you don't think yourself as you, and if you create a character, then you can actually make really good. It's like almost like acting, but instead you're still from yourself, but you create some kind of personality. And you feel freer expressing emotion through avatars because you feel like that's not completely you. And it use your digital self to test drive new identity before we leave them. Your virtual self is your emotional sandbox. It's almost like brand yourself. What you want people perceive you online, that's the character you want to show, and that's the virtual self, the emotional sandbox that you're presenting. And when you think about a lot of politicians, celebrities, they all have this persona. They all have their virtual identity. We don't know who they really are, but they consistently showing up in a certain way, and we think that character is like that. But do they really? I think it's just like a virtual, they're playing the role basically. So I find it just really interesting because start with like animated avatar to realistically how you showing online, and in the future with avatar creating with AI, you all show up in different formats, different characters. And then remember we talked about how Netflix, Amazon is developing this new show in the future, the showrunner, that you can be the main character to play different role. And maybe you want to be the celebrity in one virtual celebrity. Who knows what's going to happen in the future, but I feel like the development of avatar is slowly evolving, and that's why I'm making this playbook. The fun part is you can pick and give a name, what the vibe you want to give it to this character, what kind of prompt you want to give. For example, she's born a moment, blah blah. I have all the idea of how I want to make with a snack video. The character I'm creating for my snack video is I'm like always happy, always so curious about what the box I'm exploring. I want to give this playful, cozy, and a little bit chaotic vibe. And then what does she wear? I tend to wear more cutie, like I never wear this kind of clothes in my snack video because I want to show the colorful side of me, and then I'll wear like some headpieces sometimes. It's really fun. Next is like, what does she say? Oh, there's a lot of things I say that I don't say on this channel. I think I say more like having sweet is having my superpower. So I just kind of want to inspire people to try different new things and feel happy with little boxes, little surprises, and a lot of things are in the details. That's the kind of the intention I want to give. And I think the next is really important is what does she help you? Having this little channel right there every day, it doesn't take me so much longer. Not a lot of time, but it definitely helped me to like feel more fun and open, even when sometimes life is stressful. It helped me show the part that I can be playful whenever I want to without having fear. Even sometimes I get stressed, but when I turn on the camera and play this role, open little snacks, having little sweet, it just give me this a little break. Really hope that character can also give the hope, the happiness to my audience. And then that's how I keep growing this character online. And then the last one is like, what will you try this week to become 10% more like her? Write it down. This week I will try something more chaotic, like try some food I've never wanted to try before, just because it's fun. I just find creating this playbook and then having right there, it's like really helped me to find a tune back Sometimes I was having a business meeting a moment before, and then I was like, I needed a break. I turn on the camera, start to eat snacks. I tend to look so serious, and the video doesn't really turn out well. But when I open this playbook and I start to look at the virtual, the identity I wanted to create, and then I start to get back to the tune of that character, and I feel like it's easier for me to making that kind of video. It's really fun. It's almost like you have an animated face tracking avatar in front of you, and through that avatar you're having your voice heard. You probably say it like, I don't want to have my own video right there. Like, I don't want to make a snack video. I don't want to make any kind of channel. That's okay. But do you realize even if you don't, you actually already have maybe 5 different avatars out there. Maybe when you play game you have one avatar, when you're on your LinkedIn you have one, on your Instagram you have one, on your TikTok you have one. Each one actually people perceive in like quite different way, depends how you present yourself there. And because of AI, we can be a celebrity, we can have a stylist, we can have a designer, and you can add it yourself, taking photo in somewhere, or with different haircut, hair color, and present yourself in different ways whenever you want people to perceive. That is the future of virtual identity, and I don't think a lot of people can escape that unless you don't use phone at all. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think that's the future of how we present ourselves online is quite important. If you want to still keep part of privacy, I feel like it's really important to know what exactly we're representing, instead of like, is that a real me? Oh my god, do I show myself like how realistic I am? I feel like now the question is, what kind of version of me I want to post online? What kind of version of me I want people to perceive through different platforms? So yeah, maybe the future of virtual identity is really not about you anymore. It's about giving the space for each version of you to actually grow on its own. Maybe it sounds a bit scary, but I also think one day your virtual avatar, digital avatar, can develop their own personality online. There are already like character AI, those kind of platform exist to let your avatar talk itself, maybe can do live online. Some people will definitely do that. And it is kind of terrifying, but also pretty fun if you think it more like, again, you're curious about how it works and how this character can grow and how our virtual beings can actually live on internet, present the one version of yourself online. That's pretty fascinating, isn't it? So my question is, if one day your avatar, a different persona are online, either talk to you or talk to your audience, or in certain space play by itself, do you feel like it's free you in certain point, or the fact that you really make you feel confused and you're scared? Please comment in the video. I want to know how you feel about you, your image, your avatar, your personality, your persona, all these kind of virtual identities having their own adventure. How do you feel about that? Do you think it's possible? What kind of way is possible? Let's discuss that in the comment. And yeah, I love to hear about your opinion. It's going to be a really fun conversation. And if you like this virtual playbook, it's free. You can download it. Go have fun and let me know how you feel about it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video for a little experiment about our virtual being. I'm pretty sure for the next couple of years, this topic, virtual being, virtual identity, will come. I will talk about it a lot, because just for the past 5 years, I already feel the big growth. Like, I can't imagine I can have look-alike avatar this easy at this age. I was looking for that a while ago, and I have been exploring this one AI styling app. It's literally like blow my mind. I'll talk about that in the next video, and please subscribe my channel for new updates every week, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for your time. Bye.